Brian, we are getting ready for the boys' game, but let's talk just a second about that girls' game. You'd never like to lose, but that might be what I'd qualify, and people never understood it, a good loss. Not because you want to lose, because of what your kids did when it came crunch time.
Yeah, and each time you come out, you want to get better, and you want to improve on your last game. And if you watched the game last time that we played Trinity, it was a different game. They controlled it. They sped us up. They were able to turn us over. And tonight, that didn't happen. Of course, we had our share of turnovers and things like that, but our girls kept their composure. They played hard against a really good player, really good team. And I mentioned it at the end of that game, maybe when it was over, and I was talking to Blake Beckham down there by our student section. He's our director of advancement. Our girls played hard, and they're going to be a tough out for anybody in our league as the tournament starts. And I just went over during halftime and felt the energy from the students, and this is what high school basketball is about. I played this game for 4 years and loved the student sections and loved Friday nights in the gym. This is part of why I wanted to do this as well when I got the opportunity, because the energy tonight, Coach, is awesome. And this is what you want to see, two good schools going at each other.
Okay, let's switch to the boys' game, and we'll get the girls scoring in probably after we talk to Coach Freeman, hopefully. And I thought Coach Pirtle did a wonderful job.
Tremendous job. Thanks, Coach Pirtle, for filling in tonight. And, Coach, it's good to hear from all of our staff and get a face to the name. And so
well, I thought that's what we did good with our Tuesday night show at Hub City Deli.
That's right.
And plans are, and I got news for you, it will be bigger and better next year.
That's right.
Remind you, open house Sunday, and then we're going to talk about this. Okay, two teams. We had a white knuckler, 30-29 in the first game. We came roaring back in the second half. Can we do it again?
Absolutely. And here's the challenge for us tonight. You know, Coach Teichman mentioned at halftime of the girls' game against USJ that he wanted us to start fast, and we started fast against USJ. They just were able to hang around and weather our storm. So I would love to see us start fast, but also continue that for 4 quarters tonight, and hopefully change that outcome from the last time these two teams matched up.
Now, any word of who our probable starters will be? Because we've got several young men that could easily start for us.
Yeah, I think it will. I haven't spoken to Coach Teichman or Coach Pirtle about it, but I'm going to say that it's Gage, Walker, Zach, Aiden Shaw, and Cooper Cantrell. Like to bring Zane off the bench, loves to bring DJ off the bench for that energy, that spark, and get them in the flow of the game. And so I look for those guys to be starting tonight. And,
you know, Zane is getting better and better after having an injury earlier in the year. And Zach Creasy never ceases to surprise me. Of course, the other guys, they're pretty solid, and I love him is the reason I say it. But if Gage doesn't lean back, he can shoot an NBA three with no trouble. That's a strong young man.
He is, and he's a good shooter. And Cooper Cantrell started off hot against USJ and just got into some foul trouble. So that's going to be another important thing.
Yeah, he had 12.
Our defenses. We have to play defense tough, aggressive, but without fouling. We just don't have the depth. And so we got to have Cooper Cantrell on the floor for offense. And Coach, he's out there bombing them right now before the game, and excited for this matchup.
Keep an eye on Walker Ray for a lot of the little things.
Yep.
And I'm going to tell you what now, if you want to play rough, Walker can play rough. Yep. You want to finesse, Walker will finesse you. But then if it comes to going to the boards, he's going to be like a hired assassin.
That's right. And I'm looking the matchup with Caleb Williams. If I'm not mistaken, I think Caleb had like 15.
Had 14 and he bombed us that first
30.
quarter.
Yeah.
He got him out to, I think, an 8 or 9-0 lead.
Yeah, so we watched the matchup against Lee in the first game. Let's watch the matchup against Caleb Williams and who Coach Teichman assigns him for this challenge for this game.
And another young man on their team I want people to watch, and we got to watch him next year in football. There's a wide out, but he doesn't play wide out here. His name's Braden Waller. And now, without further ado, to the greatest introduction man in America, here he is, Brian Bullard.
Coach Teichman with some last final words for his team. Officials taking the floor, both student sections standing. We'll meet the starters here in just a moment for your Jackson Christian Eagles.
And I've let my headset, I'm going to have to get me a Race Clips haircut. My headset has made some of my hair stand up straight. Oh, we're dapperly attired. I love our blue uniforms, Brian.
Yes, sir. The royal blue looks good. Number 1, Aiden Shaw. Love to get Aiden going early in this game. Get some trips to the free throw line. And sharpshooter Cooper Cantrell. A guy that handles the ball quite a bit for the Eagles, number 5, freshman Zach Creasy. We talked about Gage Boykin in the pregame, and excited to see him. And then rounding out the starting lineup for the Eagles is number 23, Walker Ray. Walker's got to do just like he did against USJ, play hard, play inside, do the things that not every player wants to do. Coached by Kyle Teichman, and you got to meet Drew Pirtle, his assistant coach, at halftime.
See our huddle, our kids, and we are together. One of the things that we learned from the football team, and all teams practice that, we are family at Jackson Christian.
And the starters for the TCA lines. Mentioned him in the pregame. Number 1, Caleb Williams, just a freshman. Number 5, Will Weiser, he's a junior. Number 12, Trace Robinson, he's a junior. Number 22, freshman Braden Waller. And rounding out their starting lineup, number 23, man in the middle, Will Keltner. Lions are coached by Dexter Williams, assistant coach Antoine Long, and James Handy.
You know what? Waller wore 0 when he was at our place.
Okay.
But no, you got the right number on him. Don't know whether they had a jersey that was out or something like. Braden Waller wearing 22. And Will Keltner, a pretty tough guy, plays a little football for him too, doesn't he? He and his brother did too.
Yep. Keltner's a solid football player. There plays linebacker and tight end lineman for the Lions.
That's all right. We got a couple of actually we got more than a couple of football players out there.
Yes, sir. Coach, let's look for a fast start and to try to keep Williams out of the scorebooks early as well.
Yeah, figuratively, we need to punch him in the mouth early. I'm
That's
not
right.
talking literally. I had a fan ask me that about 2 games ago. No, this is figuratively. We need to come out and get after it. Walker Ray will jump for us, and the referee having a little talk with both the jumpers. It goes up, and Weiser wins the tip for them. Now, he got up pretty quick, but that's all right. It'll be TCA ball. We knock it away, and streaking down the floor with it is Walker Ray, and he thought he might have got hit in the hand. Now here comes, and this is the man I was telling you about, Braden Waller. We got 2 that we must slow down.
Yeah, back-to-back steals. A lot of contact on one end, and they got the steal and were able to get a basket there. Good energy early.
Now, they use their hands well, and I know Dexter and how he plays defense quite well. They've not used their big zone press. By that time, Gage a little far out. They're going to say it was already out of bounds when we knocked it in.
Yep. Good hustle there by Creasy. Just wasn't able to knock it in.
Now, this is the other young man to watch, Caleb Williams. His mother was a great Amber Selvog down at Hardin County. She's Amber Williams now, and we commit a foul. Those are the kind Aiden's got to avoid.
Yeah, we don't need to pick him picking that foul up there with aggressive as he is offensively, but reach in and his first foul.
This makes him play a little more careful. We need him to play with that slashing style. Cooper Cantrell always plays good, tough, hard defense. There's a screen, but they really didn't use it well. But the curl there and the go behind on the handoff, nothing doing for Caleb Williams. So that's a good start on him, and we've got to keep him out in that range.
Good hands, Aiden Shaw. Coach, one thing we did there, they tried to set the down screen for Williams, and we just switched it. And that's hard to to get anything offensively off that if we continue to switch and know who we're guarding after the switches.
They screen up and have the people step out, and this is Caleb Williams, wants to wheel and deal, kick out. Driving Weiser outside, up, and I believe that was Trace Robinson and Cooper Cantrell, and he looked like he was going to squeeze the life out of that basketball.
Good rebound there.
Cooper is a strong young man, folks. Here we go. We slip 2 screens. Gage Boykin goes up, and he didn't fall away then. Did you see the good form?
That's the look you want from Gage, and great shot, great execution.
And Gage, when you watch that tape, Coach Bullard and I love your shot when you do it that way.
Now we got to recover. That's a travel.
Good strip of the basketball. Walker Ray, the Swiss Army knife, has it. He'll be going to Bethel, and I'm sure their coach hopes he'll pick up some loose footballs like that. They double-team Gage this time. Shaw wants to wheel and deal. He wants to go up. He got his shot blocked away. And now TCA on the attack. They'll go 4 out, 1 under version. Here's Waller. He got away with a push-off then, Brian. In the short corner, and that's up and good. And I believe that was Keltner.
Good execution there by the lines, and short corner jump shot from Keltner.
They lead, TCA does, 4-3, early stages of this contest. Now that time they anticipated our pass. Going up and laying it in, that is Robinson, I believe, Trace Robinson. They've jumped out, and you got to watch it. They'll ball hawk like that, and if we turn our back on Aiden bringing it down, they will jump us. It should be a blocking foul. They do not want the ball in Aiden Shaw's hand. I know Dexter Stile coached with him at Liberty for several years, and I don't think he is happy with his son. Sitting next to him is one of the all-time greats at Liberty, Antoine Walker. He also started for 4 years at Lambeth University.
Into the game for the Eagles, DJ Trailer.
Good lob in to Walker. Walker wants to go. They said he kind of did a T-Berry shuffle there.
Yeah, a little extra step, but good idea. DJ was ready to shoot that ball there in the corner.
You know what's good about Tuesday night? Starts a 3-game homestand for us. We'll be at our house Tuesday night. Shaw picks up high, just behind the timeline. Good defense, Walker Ray. We get the steal, and now Zach Creasy will bring it down the floor. You got to like our kids.
Yep.
Cutter goes through, hits Ray, he steps out on the perimeter. And we lost that one. That's an unforced turnover there. Now, they should say it's on the floor because when they blew the whistle, the foul should have been called on the floor. It looks like it's going to be Zach, too, isn't it? Yes.
And ball just slipped through his hands. On the other end, Walker's doing a good job getting out in the passing lanes. His second steal of the night, and almost had a third earlier.
They don't let them use stick 'em, and first shot is good. Let's see about the second one. This is TCA's first time to the free throw line, and it is down for them. That's Vales. He hit 2. Playing good defense. Now, that's a good battle between him and Creasy. Creasy takes it in, kicks it out. No foul on that one, trust me. Shaw's shot rolls out.
Good look there from Aiden.
Looks a lot better. He was closer to balance, and once he does that, he's going to be awesome. They throw it, knocked around. We'll knock it out of bounds. We broke that drive up with the kick out.
Yep.
Walker Ray directing traffic and talking to his teammates a little bit.
Zane White in. Cooper going to get a rest there, Coach.
Robinson to trigger the inbound. And this goes to Vales. And I'm going to tell you what now, Vales has got 5 very quickly.
Yeah, and we lost him there. Didn't communicate on the inbounds play. Vales knocked it down.
They give a little token pressure. We get by it. They're trying to speed our pace up. Nice play.
Excellent pass there by Zach Creasy. And it may be a better catch there by Zane White on the bounce pass.
I mean, Zane looked good enough to come out and play wide out in football.
That's right.
Here come the Lions back on the attack. And I can hear terms like ball you man and jump to the ball being used. You see Creasy jumping to the ball. we get it. We forced a bad shot, and we played well. Zane came up with that one.
Excellent double team of Keltner. Eagles basketball.
And here's Creasy driving. They
Another
cut him a
great
nice
pass.
pass. Oh, that was beautiful. And Zane White now has 4. The assist goes there. And, of course, Zane's mother told me she would not be watching us tonight because she's supposed to be here at the ball game. A very fine lady. Now, they work in a little short corner action when we go to double team. We were late rotating, Brian.
A little late rotating there. Keltner's strong kid was able to knock that down.
He really is a strong kid. He'll try one of those old-fashioned three-point plays. 6-point lead for the Lions. But remember, we got down, and our second half was so wonderful at home. But we don't want to get that far down again.
No, that's right.
Sometimes you expend too much energy, and I see Creasy's out, and the man that makes things happen, DJ Traylor's in there.
Yep. DJ in, Jaden coming in the game.
And we have now Jaden Irvin has switched jerseys, hadn't he? Because originally he wore 3, and he's been in 33 the last 2 games. No, they won't let him come in, or did he just helping out there? Wow. Interesting. This is for an old-fashioned three-point play completion, his first free throw, and it misses. Walker Ray again with the rebound.
Good board coverage there from the Eagles, not giving up a second chance opportunity there.
And again, they show you the token press, and then if you go to sleep, they'll slap the hard press on you. There's a good cut, but we're already driving, and what a drive by Cooper Cantrell.
Great drive by Coop, not taking the 3 and getting the lay in.
Reminds me of a Beach Boys song, My Little Deuce Coop, because he can drive faster than that car. A little weave action. Lions three-pointer off the iron. We had it, lost it, they get it, and they're going to get an easy layup just because we were hustling. And sometimes that happens, Brian.
Yeah, the ball slipped away from us, and Weiser got loose. Trace Robinson got loose underneath for a lay-in.
He said he was over and back. He was in the air, wasn't he? My monitor blinked on me, but I think he was in the air, and that makes him still in backcourt.
Yeah.
It looks like Keltner is out for them, and so is Weiser. Robinson seems to be their main inbounds man, and he hasn't left the floor yet. They'll overload the left side, and then they start running cutters. And Bales tries to penetrate. They knock it away. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe Bales is just a freshman,
He
isn't
is, yes, sir.
Kick out, three-pointer up, off the iron. But Waller gets the rebound, and he's going to be hard to cover. He's got height, and he's got good moves in football. Now, I know we're playing basketball fans. Moose already sent me a text about saying that.
Good ball pressure by Zane.
Yeah, good football. Now, dead. We'll explain that term in a minute. And you've got to give the young man just a good effort. He's got 4. When you get somebody to pick up their dribble, you shut everybody down, and the call is dead, and you keep yelling it. Cooper Cantrell with a 3 on the way, and nothing but string music for Cooper Cantrell. He's got 5. The whistle blows, and there's a timeout. And with a timeout on the floor, and the score, TCA 17, Jackson Christian 12, will take a timeout on the Worthy Road Studios network.
Buying a car is all about you. In person, over the phone, or online, we make it simple and easy. Our place is yours, no matter where you live. LonnieCobbFord.com or Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
And folks, you're getting a good shot from camera 1. Brian, quick thoughts as we've got 51.1 seconds left in this quarter.
Yeah, a lot of action, Coach, and only 4 fouls being called. I think that's why Coach Teichman took that timeout to try to give his guys a little bit of a rest, but a great first quarter. Excellent hands there by Shaw on the rip. Shaw finds Cantrell in the corner. A lot of contact underneath.
Yep, good rebound by Creasy. Shaw with the Euro, and it goes. He laid it up soft then.
Great job by Aiden getting in the lane.
His first two, and we're back within 3, and they attack quickly. Two fine young ball clubs here. Driving the baseline. Look at the defense. Cooper Cantrell breaking up the baseline pass.
Excellent job by Cooper anticipating that pass, covering down, and almost getting a steal, Coach.
Absolutely.
Good defense there. DJ Trailer going to come in.
Is Gage back in,
Gage
or did
is
he?
back in, yes,
okay.
sir.
DJ's still with us on there. Now here's a good matchup. Williams and Shaw. No.
Yeah, we're going to disagree and move on from it, but called a foul there on Aiden. That's a big second foul.
That's just you stepped on somebody's foot and fell or tripped. It wasn't an intentional trip, wasn't a gain advantage trip. Actually, the offense initiated that. They kick it out and pick it up, and time's going to run out with the score 17-14. TCA's leading our Eagles from Jackson Christian School, but what a first quarter. We'll be back for even more exciting basketball on the Jackson Christian Network after 30
Over
seconds.
7 years ago, God called Brandy Reagan into a new career as a realtor. 7+ years later, Brandy is a multi-million-dollar producer, broker, and owner of Reagan Realty Group. Brandy believes God will always give her what He wants her to have. Brandy loves helping clients find their dream homes, and she believes each and every home has a story to tell. So call Brandy today at 731-410-7700 and let her help tell your story. Go Eagles!
We are back, and I see the Great American Sports Band. Have you seen Ben Varkerson from Great American tonight? He's usually here.
Yeah, he's here in the flannel across the way there with his arms folded. Usually sitting in the first couple rows, and he's here tonight.
17-14, and quick thoughts, Brian.
Yeah, they pulled away just a little bit. We're able to stay in it and fight back with good defense, and two good teams going at each other. A lot of action and energy early. We got to keep an eye on Aiden picking up that second foul. That could be an issue for us moving forward.
That is an item and a half. Driving hard to the goal, and Zane White going to the goal. Wow. They called an offensive foul on Zane. Very interesting. I could see where they could see it, but both teams have done that, Brian.
Yeah.
And the word in officiating is consistency.
Yeah, that's right.
They got DJ Trailer on Caleb Williams, who we've held scoreless. It's a 3-point difference in the contest right now.
Switching all the action away from the ball, making it easier to help.
Some people in the old days, they call that offside exchange, and we're just switching it, which is a good thing, and you can stay back and guard the goal. Now there was a push-off by Trace Robinson. So I don't know.
Excellent pass. Great vision there by Creasy finding Zane White under the basket, Coach.
Zane White's got 6 big points tonight, and he's looking like the old Zane White. Now look, are they going to get Zane for that?
Yes, sir.
Oh, me.
And fouls are piling up, Coach. 6 fouls now on the Eagles. And
I'm going to pray for strength not to get too critical.
That's right. That's right. We can't dwell on it. We got to move on.
Yep. Next play.
You got to play through it.
Just like next man up, you got to go next play. Screen up. They roll a man down, and they'll get a foul on that. And Keltner will go to the line for another one of those old-fashioned three-point plays. They just muscled us thin, Brian.
Yeah, we got lost there on the inbounds, and Keltner able to get that mid-range jumper to fall plus the foul.
They've got the lead back up to 5. Could make it 6 here with a free throw. Keltner missed his last free throw. And he misses this one. Irvin with the rebound. Okay, now there's your foot action again. What is the difference in that foot action and the one with the foul?
Coach Teichman's wondering the same thing. Eagle basketball regardless.
They go to their 1-2-1-1 press, and this is really the one, good look, because we got it to the middle man when they left to cut our return pass off. Gage wants to go up. It's going to roll in.
Coach, I don't know how he made it, but great shot there by Gage.
He's the rifleman.
That's right.
He's strong, young man, thanks to Allen Irvin.
That's right.
And we're back in our man defense. A big play. Traylor had it for a second, but we left Caleb alone. And Caleb Williams, you can't do that. His first 3. First points of the game, and it's a 6-point lead again. And we got away with that's a walk. But we're owed one. Then we bounce it on the baseline.
Yeah, just got going a little too fast and turned it over there.
Well, part of the purpose, depending on what Dexter wants to do, sometimes it's for the steal, sometimes just to speed your offense up and get you out of rhythm.
Yeah.
And all we need to do is regain our rhythm, and we'll be fine. Looks like Weiser will inbound the ball for them. We got Creasy and Walker and Boykin, Cantrell, and DJ Traylor out there right now. Aiden Shaw has 2 fouls, and he got those back in the first quarter. They lob inside. Gage had an idea, but if he'll get his body on the baseline and make the sandwich out of him, all you can do is have a charge.
Good help.
Should be the 1 and the bonus. Keltner's been there twice tonight and has not made one, but he does have 6 points. Strong young man, shot it. This one goes through smooth. He'll get a second one. They're in the 1, and if you hit the first one, you get the bonus shot. I can tell on Kyle's face he's thinking about 3 plays ahead right now. He hits the second one.
And you deliberate. These are the tough calls as a head coach. Your best player, one of your best players with Aiden has 2 fouls, and he's going to come back with him here. 5:50 left in the second quarter. He
gives DJ some words of wisdom. And we get Shaw in there. Shaw streaking behind his back. He wants to go to the hole. And I think he got bumped by Trace Robinson. He'll be on the floor, though. Sure would have rather had the basket.
Yep. And the basket went in. They're talking about the basket should count. Yeah.
Oh, they're going to count it. Wow. Hey, we'll take it, won't we?
Great job there by Aiden to finish the play through the contact.
And they're giving Coach Williams an explanation. If I call him Dexter, he and I have known each other for eons, even though he's a lot younger than I am. Remember when he played at West Carroll and Union University? Wonder how things get along in their house because his wife played at Lambeth. Here's the shot by Shaw. Got it. Completes one of those old-fashioned ones. He's got 5, and we're back to within 5.
And that's a big play to get us to kind of cut into that lead. Zane going to come back in with his 2 fouls to give Gage a rest. Walker Ray, I believe, back into the game as well, Coach.
And they're going to put Zane on Caleb Williams this time. They'll give him a screen. We switch out on, knock it away. Can we get it? No, but they've had their point guard deep. Here's Caleb Williams. And you cannot run away from him on a loose ball. You almost got to go find him.
Yep.
Good in the middle. Go sideways. Spacing wasn't good, but we throw it down court. And when you do that, they're going to go. They sell out on this defense.
Yeah, you have to make that pass initially. If you think about it, it gives that guy time to come up and take it away because he's not worried about your guy on the block. So we got to make that decision quicker.
That's right. They sell out totally to the steal, and they'll leave the basket wide open. Run an Iverson cut, but they knock the ball away. And the Iverson cut's that one where the wing comes across the 2 high posts.
That's right. Fortunate there to avoid the turnover.
Yep. I believe Walker Ray's going to handle the inbounding this time. Now they're going to dog Zach as much as they can. The name of the game is pressure. Walker Ray looks, goes left wing. Here's Zach. Throws the hook pass across court. Cooper Cantrell hit the back of the iron, bounced out. Waller comes down with it, and they're going to fill their lanes and go to the spots. I bet they get the block.
I'm glad they talked about it and they got it right.
That is right.
Yeah.
The proper call.
I'm glad they talked about it and got it right.
I'm impressed, Brian, with that one.
That was great defense by Aiden, and Waller knew he had the 2 fouls and went right at him.
Now Aiden Shaw, he's 2 on 2. He'll pull up and shoot the 3. That should be, and it is, a three-pointer for Aiden Shaw.
Great
He's got
shot
6
there.
in the quarter and 8 in the contest. We're back to within 5. I think we're going to score more than 30 to 29 in
That's
this
right.
game. Cooper Cantrell on Caleb Williams. We need to check these matchups. They switch, Walker Ray. And they got kind of a mismatch, even though Zane's got some height. Zane helped the officials nicely a little bit. Keltner is the stronger of the two down there in the low post.
You'd like to see the defense him go straight up without fouling. Keltner tried to attack the body, and Zane just did enough to alter that shot.
Yeah, a good old 7-11 stick up.
And Zane's long. He's not as tall.
Yeah.
He's just very long, and
got good long arms.
he will alter some shots.
If he had a little bit of weight, not any fat or anything, man. Here's streaking into the forecourt. Aiden Shaw pulls up, kicks it off, around the horn. Cooper Cantrell, 3, drifted just to the left. We get the rebound. Good board work, Brian.
Good job, Zach, resetting it. Don't have to be in a hurry.
Yeah, let's get a good shot, run our offense. Got to be a tagging foul or something on the floor.
Now, if the first one counted, Coach, I would say we should count that one as well. On
Yeah.
the three-point play, but good call there by the official.
You won't get any argument out of me. Dexter working the officials. And, folks, I know Dexter, he's working him for the net. He let him know that he wasn't thrilled, but you know what? The way he said it, he'll be articulate. He wants that next call. Okay.
Well,
you'd be the judge.
Yeah, he had to pull up. He didn't want to get the third foul on the charge. They had good position there.
And give the young man credit for good thinking and
That's
not
right.
getting the charge. We've seen Aiden charge in there and drop that shoulder before. 1-4 high for them, and they can lob out of that. Our side, once we force their point guard to a side or he declares side, we've got to drop quick on the wing. Thing is, usually they put their shooter, Caleb Williams, away like that on the wing. All
right. We're going to have to adjust. We were hitting that early. Zach was throwing that cross-court pass. If he fakes it, he's going to have a wide-open guy underneath the basket.
Yeah,
now
Dexter's
they're jumping that. They're going to take that
safety
away.
man to
That's right.
jump it all the time. So you got to go back to side, middle, side.
We got to adjust on our press.
In high school basketball, they got the count on. Nice weave action outside. A running screen. There's the back door. Can we get it? We left it short. DJ with the rebound. DJ gets it, but I'd love to see him not take that bounce down there. And, folks, that's called the baby bounce in post play. It'll get you. It's not that it's anything baby, but it gives them time to double you or block your shot. Good defense by the Eagles. Down 3. The Keltner leans in, it rolls off, but he had better position. Keltner, to me, has been a difference in this ball game.
Yeah, he's playing a lot better, more aggressive in this game. We can't stand around and watch. We got to go rebound.
Good side, middle side action. We get it down. Shaw wants another 3. That one off the back of the iron. Look like DJ has it. It won't stay down. Keltner's hands were just a little quicker than Zane's then. DJ focused on Caleb, and they'll get him. See, when you crook that arm like that, most of the time the referee, even if it isn't, I'm not saying this one, they anticipate.
Yeah, and he got it caught up in there in his body, and that's going to be a foul every time.
19 fouls, Brian. Next one will be the two-shotter, and we don't need to let them. They've got a 5-point lead, and they've got a very good shooter at the line right now.
Walker engaged, back in the game for the Eagles.
Caleb Williams has not shot a free throw, but he's got 2 threes, and he is lights out sometimes. Nothing but string music, and it's good. And he's just a freshman. We've got a mixture of sophomores, juniors, and seniors. They've got some seniors, too. Here's the second one. Shot it, got it. He's got an 8, 7-point lead. Now they're playing to cut that pass off, but they couldn't get the good side, middle side. There's your good action, Brian.
Yep.
Oh, if you gauge that ball clean, he's got a 3. TCA trying to get the I thought they walked up under him.
And that's a big one. That's his third. And
it is. And now we've got to play excellent defense because we don't want to get 9 or 10 down. We are 7 down right now. They got Vales at the point guard. It looks like Waller has come out, or is that Trace Robinson? It's Waller. Now, that's got to be also.
Yeah, good position there. Taking the charge, and that's Waller's second foul. He's going to go to the bench, Coach.
Yeah,
trouble is.
Just
talking about it. We're 7 points down.
Yeah, that's only their 4th team foul. We're way away. They back off the 1-2, 1-1, make it 3-quarter. We're cutting, and you need to make just a little eye contact before you make that pass. Guys, don't sweat it. Play defense.
Yeah, you got to turn around and play D. And we're lost. We don't know who we're guarding.
Shot comes off. Here comes DJ Traylor. He'll give it off to Creasy. Quickly to Cooper Cantrell, and they pick this young man up because if he gets in a rhythm, he can hit it. Here's Cantrell, a little off balance in the shot. Look at Walker Ray work. Takes the bounce. It comes off. DJ Traylor worked hard, tipped it around. Walker's got it, goes up. Should be a 2-shot foul.
Great job by Walker and DJ. Keep fighting, Coach, for those extra possessions, and it pays off with a trip to the line. We'd love to see us convert there, maybe for a 3-point play, but we'll take the hustle.
Now, I didn't get a good angle, but it looked like Weiser's foul. Okay, see the little rock back in the shot? That's what threw the free throw off. And no, I'm not trying to coach too much. I just want our young men to be successful.
That's right.
Here's Walker Ray, the senior, up and good. Okay, it's a nice matchup. DJ Traylor can make a point guard have miserable time.
That's right.
He can also go in and guard your muscle men, too. Here's Caleb Williams. He's got Creasy on him. And watch those matchups. To Keltner. His 3 is up. And when the post player, who can play on the perimeter, hits those, you got some problems. Back to a 9-point lead. We need to have a basket. No turnover, guys. Pass, cut, and screen. Here's the drive.
Excellent drive by Zach, using his body. Great take there by Zach Creasy.
His first 2, but good body control, Brian.
Yep.
12.4 seconds. Dexter going to hold it. They'll try to take their shot unless somebody just gives Caleb an open 3 with about 4 seconds. Here's Keltner again. He's going to try it. It's off. They get the rebound, though. Weiser. And did I hear the whistle blow? I hope they didn't call a foul on that. Yeah, I don't think Coach Theismann's exactly thrilled with it. He is quoting some Shakespeare. And we try the 7-11 stick up, and I just don't agree.
You do exactly what you're coached to do, and
yep,
that's all you can say.
Weiser will be at the line for, and guys, you got to stay above the top of the circle on this one too. And they won't let you go on to the dressing room. I was a young coach back in the 70s, and I sent mine, and they made him come back out for the free throw. I was going to get in there and talk and coach a little bit. First shot up, rolls around, falls in. His first points of the night. Will Weiser. He's a junior. This hits this one, they've got a 9-point lead. Okay. So at the end of one half of play, it's 38 for TCA, 29 for the Eagles. We're going to take a 2-minute timeout, and when we come back, we'll have Coach Brian Freeman with us.
Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction. Located at 125B Old Hickory Boulevard, East in Jackson. We specialize in teen sports for youth leagues, schools, and churches. We can embroider and screen print team uniforms. We also have sports equipment, Under Armour, and Adidas clothing, and anything else you need for your teen sports. You can email or call us for all your teen sports needs. Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction.
27 years ago, a vision became a reality and Snookum Steakhouse officially opened. We cut our steaks in-house and our ribeyes are full of flavor. The steak trimmings are used to make our certified Angus beef steak burgers, so when you order at Snookum's, you are getting high quality. Enjoy our salad bar and mini dessert. Also try our famous family recipe, the Pink Lush Fruit Salad. Come visit Snookum Steakhouse in Henderson, Tennessee. We are open evenings Tuesday through Saturday but closed Sunday and Monday. Snookum Steakhouse, come taste the difference.
This could be a true story. On October 3rd, a 2003 hatchback struck and killed a deer that goes by the name Buck. I know, right? He now has Buck's head proudly displayed on his living room wall. He tells a different story.
Shot it.
No, he didn't.
And to hide his lie, he took his car to Mitchell's Body Shop.
No, I didn't.
Yes, he did. And lucky for him, they made it look good as new. And as for Buck, the story continues.
At Lonnie Cobb Ford, we now give you a warranty for life on the engine and transmission. That's right, a warranty for life at no cost to you. Unlimited time, unlimited mileage, but it's only at Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
We are back after an exciting first half, even though it's gotten out to 9, but our special guest and Coach Bullard did such a good job. I'm going to let him lead the interview. We've got the head coach of the Lady Eagles, and I'm going to turn it over to Brian and Brian.
Coach Freeman, thanks for joining us here at halftime. Tell us valiant effort by your girls, valiant effort by your staff, your team. Tell us what was different from the first matchup against TCA to this matchup.
The confidence level. We came out, when they came to our place, we jumped out to a 9-4 lead. I watched this film over and over and over again. We jumped out to a 9-4 lead. They called a timeout, made a defensive adjustment to a 1-2-2 half-court trap, and it just really hurt us. So I knew that was going to be what he was going to come out with defensively, and we were prepared for it, and we just were patient with the ball. Their press didn't hurt us. We hopefully have solved that issue of turning the ball over in the full court. But they just had a lot more confidence tonight. I just can't say enough about what we did.
Absolutely. And, Coach, against a really good team, your girls just played with composure. And that's got to be probably one of the words you're using, patience, composure. And they handled that press, and they had to get out of it.
Yeah.
And then early on, you made some adjustments there against the zone. And Coach, you had them. You were doing a great job. Tell us what your girls did defensively to kind of slow down Lee and forcing some of their other girls to beat you.
Well, I don't know if we can ever slow down Olivia. We can maybe try to contain what she does, but we can't completely stop her regardless of how we're playing her defensively. But I asked Trinity in the beginning of the game, I said, all right, do you want to face guard her? And she said, let's play off of her a little bit first, and then we may make the adjustment. We made the adjustment and face guarded her, and she got it made her a little bit more difficult for her to get the hands on the ball, and whenever they were screen set on Trinity, I think we did a pretty good job of switching off. Now in the first half, they hit us back door some, and that hurt, but we just came out in the second half with a lot more defensive intensity and energy and really got us in the game.
And I haven't seen a lot of their TCA's games, but I'm going to have to say that that's probably the hardest she's had to work. She probably finished with over 20, but y'all were forcing her away from the basket and really doing a good job of that and playing team defense. Tell us about how the student section.
Man.
I saw the energy from you. And what kind of lift did our students and did give our team tonight?
Man, I couldn't say enough about the student section. I mean, I jumped in there 1 or 2 times after we scored or got a turnover and just pumped them up, and it was pumping me up. It was pumping the girls up, and then it just brought the rest of the crowd in. I mean, I'm kind of crazy sometimes whenever I'm on the sideline, but any kind of energy that the crowd or the student section can give me, it feeds into our team, and it just makes us play a lot harder and a lot better.
Absolutely.
Coach, you're not crazy. You were active on the sideline, son, making it happen. She did have 20 because I got an official count on it, but she averages more than 20 points a game. And that's a Miss Basketball candidate again this year. She was one of the runner-ups last year, and it was good defense. And the kids will see some things, and they'll say, if I just dropped one step quicker.
Yeah.
Y'all are dangerous going into this tournament. We got 3 more home games left.
Yeah, and I told the girls that in the locker room. I said, if you come out and play from start to finish like you did tonight, there's not going to be many teams that's going to want to play us when it comes tournament time if you play like that.
And you took the words out of my mouth. That was going to be my next question, Coach, and thought. We talked pregame and after postgame. Our girls, you're going to look at getting matched up with us, and you're not going to like it, I have a good feeling. What's your thoughts on that?
Well, we're always going to be outsized. We're a small team. That's going to be that way every single game. But I don't care how much that we're outmanned, how much more size another team has. We got a ton of heart. And if we continue to play with that heart, we're going to be able to match up and play with anybody, in my opinion.
And speaking of heart, Coach, you mentioned Trinity being on Lee early. I saw a couple possessions there. There's a stretch where Tess Little was matched up on Olivia Lee, and the look in her eyes was saying, I don't care, I'm going to guard you. I'm going to give everything I got to try to slow you down, and your team had that mentality tonight. And, man, there's no such thing as a good loss. We talked about that, but there are great things to take away from tonight.
Yeah, and speaking of Tess, if she got switched off on Olivia, obviously she's a lot smaller than Olivia is, but Tess loves to play defense, and she's a great on-ball defender, and she would much rather play defense than offense, and I refer to her as the gnat. Be that gnat that bugs the mess out of you when you're outside and you're trying to swat it away, and Tess is a gnat whenever that she's an on-ball defender.
That's right.
Absolutely. A couple of kids. Blakely Melton has gotten more aggressive. Boy, each game gets a little more aggression. She had 6. Elena Yarborough, after getting shut out in the first quarter, she upped it a notch and got 10 in the game. And, of course, what can you say? The only junior you got, there's nobody older than her, 15 points to Trinity Brooks.
Yeah, we're going to have balanced scoring each game. I look at the book, and every game there's not one person offensive-wise in regards to the point total that stands out. It's always balanced scoring with us, and that makes us a much better team because you got to think, well, who am I going to guard if all 5 of them can score at any given point? So we're going to be a tough team tournament time.
And Tess Little, she hit 2 big threes in the first quarter, and TCA edged further out towards her not to give her a shot.
Yeah, Tess is a good shooter. She's coming around and getting hot late here in the season, which is when you want to be hot, is late in the season going into tournament time.
I guess we better give Brian his final statement like we always do. Your turn to talk to the fans of Jackson Christian.
Man, I can't say enough about what the fans did tonight. They just fed us so much energy, and the girls knew it, and it gave me more energy on the sidelines. I mean, hats off to them. I mean, I tip my hat to them because they really showed up and gave us a lot of energy tonight.
Absolutely.
One of the best atmospheres we played in.
Man, I love coaching this game, and I told the girls that at the end of the game in the locker room. I said, you left it all on the floor. The fans knew it. The crowd knew it. The student section knew it. And it was an amazing atmosphere tonight.
All good things come with time and patience, doesn't it, Coach?
Yes, sir.
That is Coach Brian Freeman. In about a minute, we will play some basketball. We thank him. Let's take one more 30-second timeout, and we'll come back with basketball.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Welcome to Mann's Wrecker Service. We offer a wide array of services. We are dedicated towing professionals, experienced in both simple and complicated towing services. We offer light and heavy-duty off-road recovery, auto and heavy-duty towing, load shift and load transfer capabilities, and much more. We are equipped to handle any situation, no matter how big or how small. Call today at 731-424-2173.
And we're back, Brian. A couple of quick thoughts before we get this second half going.
Yeah, 9-point game. I'm sure both teams made some adjustments at halftime. Aiden Shaw back on the floor here. It's important for him to play some minutes here without picking up his fourth foul. And let's continue to monitor that situation as well.
Very quickly for us, even though they have the basketball, Aiden Shaw has 8 points, and we'll give you the rest of it when we get the basketball back. Their leading scorer is Keltner right now.
Yeah, Keltner's been the difference in this game so far. Much different than the first time we played them.
We're almost with a steal now. We've got to scramble and rotate, and we didn't drop quick enough. Yes, I was hoping, but after a couple of earlier calls, I held my breath. Walker Ray takes the hit.
Good position there, Walker, and taking it right in the chest, and that's a good first possession.
One team foul on them, and we get the basketball with a chance to cut into that 9-point lead. Shaw has to be careful, though. Brian, he's got 3 fouls.
Yeah, I'd love to see him pull up in the lane when he gets in there and avoid those charges.
And to Gage Boykin, nice backdoor pass that we lay it up and leave it just a little outside the magic square. Waller with some pretty good moves, and we should have gotten the rebound. We did. Lost my monitor for a minute. Now they're guarding Gage all the way out there. He's going to go to the hole. They're going to get him. And that one, I have to give Will Weiser an Academy Award.
Yeah, and he got the elbow extended. And when you extend the elbow and there's contact, more than likely it's going to be a charge.
Yep. So the officials did what they normally do, but Weiser did a good job of helping get the call. Here's Caleb Williams, and again, that good match. I just don't want Aiden to get – because Aiden's normal deal is to be aggressive. A little dribble handoff.
Switching out on the perimeter.
Trace Robinson takes it to the elbow and kicks off. We had good defense. Waller spins. He's pushing off, though. You go back and watch your film, and even though he scored and made a nice move, he's pushing off. Some referees will call that, some won't. Walker Ray operating at the point where he popped out to. He's not the true point man. Here's the handoff. Boykin wanted the 3, started to crank a second time, gives it off. Zach Creasy will set our offense. Brian, there's a lot of tagging going on out there. That was nice.
Nice job by Aiden avoiding the charge and good patience there from Walker Ray. And then we got to avoid those scoring lulls sometimes that we can go through, Coach.
We do. We've got to jump to the ball now and drop. There's a 3-pointer up and no good. Will they get Cooper with a hold? Probably so.
Yep. Yeah, ball rimmed out. We just couldn't come up there with the offensive rebound, or the defensive rebound, excuse me.
And normally we get people blocked out quite well. Trace Robinson, the inbound to Caleb Williams. He takes it back out top. You can't let him get very far from you. They go low post. We make Keltner give it up. Now we got to rotate. And they are good at their ball movement.
That's a good job defensively there.
Yeah, but our kid, you're right, excellent defense. We were equal to the task. Good help, recover. Here's a 3 up. And I'm going to tell you what, somebody needs to call the fire department. That is 16 points for Keltner.
Yeah, Keltner has come out determined and playing a good ball game.
Matter of fact, there's a fire station just about a half mile down the road here. Shaw with it, looking to make something happen as we trail by 12 now. Creasy with the drive, back to Walker Ray. His 3 up and down, and Walker's making some stuff happen in the second half.
Yep. That's good communication, good teamwork right there from Creasy and Walker Ray.
We get the rebound, good positioning. Looks like Zane is back in there wearing 21. Down in the corner, it's up. Cooper Cantrell rolls off. Oh, I thought it had a chance.
Yep, in and out.
Interesting that somebody didn't get something. We tied up. And, gentlemen, this is where you step in and say, gentlemen, let's play basketball, not wrestle. And they could have blown the whistle a little quicker, too.
Yeah. They got them separated.
Yep. Good job on that. Should be our ball coming this way, isn't it?
It is. It was our possession.
Okay. I guess they had to wipe some moisture up. I could not see down there from my vantage point. They'll give him, they put Waller on him. Waller's got reach and pretty good footwork. Left wing, and you see Cooper Cantrell. And
good hands by Vales to knock that away.
Yep. I would have liked to have seen Cooper swing that under his knees so it couldn't be knocked away and gone to the left and gone to the hole. Shaw avoids the charge. Shot up. Cantrell misses. Rebound. TCA Keltner had good position. They run their sideline break quite well. Go up. They leave it short. Zach Creasy gets the rebound. Over to Cantrell on the left side. He hook passes Zane White. Zane will have to kick it out, though.
Great look.
Cutter coming down the lane, and that looked like Walker Ray.
Great pass there from Cooper Cantrell to Walker Ray running the floor.
He's got 7 in this quarter, 8 in the game.
He's asking to come out. He's playing hard. There's Keltner again from the corner, and we got to quit leaving him.
Yep. Now, right now, that phrase I used earlier, Keltner is hotter than that Rolex watch in a pawn shop. We set the screen, try the curl cut, but nothing happening. Shaw spins, wants to go but kicks out. Creasy off the back of the iron. Rebound belongs to TCA. We look a little tired.
Bunch of tired guys on the floor. Hadn't been a whistle in a while. Bunch of guys with fatigue, breathing hard.
We're down 10. We got to cut Keltner's baseline. This time we get him to miss, but he didn't shoot it from 3. Shaw, Euro, and they'll get the foul on TCA.
And I want to say that's Waller's 3rd foul.
If my book is right, and again, I'm not at a good angle to see the officials' hands, I've got him with 3.
Yep.
Their second team foul of the half. We've only got 2.
And that was a much-needed break there in the action. We're going to have 3 subs coming in for the Eagles.
And, of course, for people that don't know, they can't come in on the first one unless it's a 1-shot foul. And this one a 2-shot. And tell you what, Shaw is 2 for 2 tonight from the free throw line.
Good arc there from Aiden.
Yes. Our blue uniforms have that diamond cut like the Chicago Bulls uniforms used to have.
That's right.
Aiden Shaw at the line trying for his second one. And the whistles blow. They're going to wave it off. Did they say we got in the lane too soon?
I think he said 21. It looked like Zane.
Zane may have been a little quick.
Yeah, maybe.
It's a turnover and no shot. Here comes Vales up the floor, the freshman. They're going to have a drive on the baseline, spinning as Waller. And he's tough on that. That's his 8th point. Shaw looking it over. Had Irvin in the post, but they were playing. They've got a freshman on Irvin down there. Irvin's strong, but we can't get him the ball in a good position. Gage Boykins, 3, slightly falling away, rebound by Traylor. It misses. Irvin, he's going to go up, won't fall, but he'll go to the line and shoot 2. Jaden Irvin.
Great fight there by DJ and Jaden.
Yeah,
sticking with it, just couldn't quite finish it off.
See if he can drop these 2 free throws. We need them. We're down. He gets the first one. That gets us back to within 10. Hits the second one. He's got 2 points on the night, and we're back to within 9.
Important 2 minutes right here, Coach, when you try to cut into this lead.
Here's the shot from outside. And that's Vale's 8th point. He's had a 3 in the first half. That puts them back up big time in double digits again. Going to the hole, it should be a block. Now, people like to take charges, but Dexter's very good at coaching the charge. And I played with a guy, David Marsh, that would actually grab your jersey when you got close enough and pull you into him. That one rolled in. And Shaw is perfect because he lost the shot because of the turnover a while ago. He'll get his second one. Makes us 11 down. Second one up, shot it, got it. And Brian, he looks so much better at the line tonight.
He does look good, and big item here, Coach, as Waller goes to the bench with his 4th foul.
That is an item. He's a good player. Almost steal. Now we got to rotate and help. They try to throw the back door. They kick it out, and they'll go around the horn. Good ball movement. But you know what? We recovered well. They got nothing out of that.
Good rotation. Williams on the bench, Waller on the bench. Coach Williams trying to use clock.
You know, this year, and I'm talking about Dexter's style because Coach Northcote, Ken Northcote, had a different style. Dexter has been more deliberate while he's getting his style in, and like I said, depends on which players got on the floor. They still like to run that sideline or secondary break.
That's right.
Weiser will inbound it. They go into backcourt. 55 seconds left in the third quarter play. We'd like to get it under double digits going into the fourth. Here's the drive, cut off.
Almost steal there by Walker.
Nice effort, though. Good foot movement. You got to stay down and focus on this team. They cut, penetrate, kick. They're trying to run it down. They are patient enough to wait for the last shot. And it looks like that may be what they're doing. It's down to 24 seconds. Now, if somebody made a defensive mistake, they would take it. But they're going to run it down. Let's see if they start their real offense with about 12 seconds. It's under 12, and here we go. They're going to cut and go to the goal. Charge, got to be.
Great job defensively there. You got to keep playing. You got to stay down in the stance. And we just played defense there for about a minute. Great job by Walker taking one in the chest. 8 seconds.
And we can still get a good shot in 8 seconds. Good job by the officials, too, on that. Here's the shot coming up. Banks off the glass, just misses. But at the end of 3 quarters of play, TCA 51, Jackson Christian 41. We'll come back to the exciting final fourth quarter.
We are a team composed of highly skilled physical therapists with new school treatment approaches and old school customer service principles. We are a community presence because we know our foundation rests in relationship building and involvement. We are leaders in this industry, and we're putting in time daily to develop that aspect of thinking. We're more than a business. We're a team composed of individuals governed by a set of core values. We're more than a physical therapy company. We're a movement in the profession. We are your premier physical therapy team in West Tennessee.
We are back. We've got the basketball, Brian. These first 2 minutes will tell a lot of the tale.
Yeah, they were able to keep it a 10-point game. We were doing enough to hang around that mark, and they've got some foul trouble. Their reserves did a good job there keeping the lead, and so this is a big first possession, big first couple minutes of this quarter, excuse me.
And that time we give up a turnover that's unnecessary. Even though you're going backwards, you're better, and we got to walk out of it. You got to curl back towards that pass a little bit.
That's right. Fortunate there that Vales took an extra step.
Even running away from it, blocked the guy off of it so he runs through your back. Here's the inbound to Cantrell. Now we got to get spacing. They're just going to match up and go man-to-man full court. Trace Robinson guarding Shaw. They're using a lot of different people on Aiden.
Yeah.
Trying to wear him down. We go into the high post. We got action away from the ball. We lose it. They pick it up, and that's going to probably get called on Aiden for his 4th foul. Wasn't meant to, but
I thought there was a lot of contact to initiate that little scrum, and we came out on the wrong end of that deal.
Yep. Sometimes it happens, and you just got to play through it. We pick up the cutters that went off the high post quite well. They got Keltner in there. And did we touch it? Maybe it went over our head, and we'll get the basketball.
If we would have just let it go, it was going to go out of bounds, but you can't fault our guys there.
Well, no, you're taught to get that basketball.
That's right.
Just like if there's a fumble on the ground, there better be some football players getting after that fumble.
That's exactly right.
Trace Robinson to inbound the basketball. And goes, and there he is, that man Keltner. He has got 21 now. The lead back to 12. We got to cut into it early. Shaw wants to go to the hole. He flips it up. Didn't hit off the glass, and he got clobbered.
Yep.
Keltner, and I think it hit his second hand. But the referees didn't see it, and it doesn't matter.
Good box out by Zane White.
Zane did a great job. And I think they're going to get the foul. Good. Coach Seisman about ready to call a timeout. And you got to watch people coming up for the back tip. Walker Ray, and you can tell this young man's giving you a lot of energy. He's inbounding the basketball. And that one came out at the 4 count, Brian.
Yep.
Back door, they rotate over. Good shot. Excellent.
Good execution of the backdoor play. Nice job by Aiden avoiding the charge and getting the mid-range jumper to go.
Tell you what, they're taking a 30. We're going to take a 32 and come back with more Jackson Christian basketball.
Hello, folks. This is Gary Deaton, right here at Deaton's Carpet One. I want to let you know we've been in business for 48 years. Here's what I believe has made the difference. Our lifetime labor warranty on everything we install. Our healthy living installations, bacteria and germs cannot survive in our new flooring. Our beautiful guarantee, if you don't just love it, we'll replace it. It will make your flooring experience priceless. We're located on Freedom Highway, 1000 Highway 45 bypass in good old Jackson, Tennessee.
And we are back. You just saw a great commercial by Deaton's Carpet One. And we've got great commercials. You ought to see the race clips, the Snookums commercial, the one for Dynamics. All of them, Worthy Road Studios can make commercials, folks. They don't have to borrow them from somebody else. They can make them, and they make good ones. Brian, we got to have a stop.
Yep. 10-point game, out of a timeout. Coach Heisman trying to get some energy in our team's legs, and we'll see how it works out. Now they're going to be deliberate. They're disciplined. Hey, there you go. Unforced error there. We'll take it.
We will definitely take it. Don't forget that Reagan Realty, a great supporter of Jackson Christian School. Snookums, Great American Sports. Go by see Wesley Freeman or Ben Vargason. And, of course, Ben's son plays on the middle school basketball. I believe he played football for the middle school.
Yep.
And there's a pretty good baseball player. Good effort by both teams there. Wasn't anything going to happen, but they hustled and they got after the ball. But we need a bucket. That's an understatement.
Yep.
Shaw's got it. To Walker Ray, right side DJ. White wanted to wheel it. NBA 3 may be beyond that. Just missing, but it went out and he stepped on the line. It'll belong to TCA. Not sure that's the shot we wanted, though, Brian.
Yeah,
it looked good. If he'd been 2 steps closer, it'd been down.
It was a deep one, but, that's what Cooper does.
And Cooper's got the strength to hit that one.
That's
too.
right.
They don't throw it. He engaged neither one throw it. They can shoot it up there. Here's Caleb Williams, a fine young player. 2 great players, both wearing number 1 guarding each other. They got Keltner way out there. The way he's been shooting threes, you might have to guard him out there.
Yep.
Or actually, they didn't have. Now Keltner's down in the post. That actually was Trace Robinson when I could see the jersey. We reached. They got, but will they give us the jump ball? It could go either way. We'll take the official's call. When you reach like that, sometimes it's questionable. I don't think the TCA fans like that one.
No, but he had the hand initially, and when he kept going, it looked like there was a hand across his arm.
Did you know that the hand is part of the ball?
That's right. I like the call there.
Yeah. A lot of people don't know the rules.
Usually if you have one hand in, they won't give it to you, but they did in that instance right there.
Moving the ball rather crisply around. Now you say, well, wait a minute, they're not attacking. They've slowed the game down. They want to get a good shot off of it. And I think Dexter knows he was fixing to get a 5-second violation if DJ steps up a little closer. We're going to take a 30-second timeout and come back on the Worthy Road Jackson Christian Basketball Network.
Southern Family Dentistry's dental laser technology is a game changer for those who experience dental anxiety. Just imagine, no more drills. Look at some of Dr. Nathan Nash's patient results. We provide a relaxing environment to ensure a pleasant visit every time. From a simple cleaning to a full dental reconstruction. And now, prepless veneers. We're there when you need us. Dr. Nathan Nash will treat your family just like he wants his family treated. Check them out on Facebook to see all those loving smiles. Call 300-4545. Southern Family Dentistry, we want to make you smile.
We are back. Look, great crowd shots by the great camera people of Worthy Road Studios. Don't forget about Mitchell's Body Shop, Lonnie Cobb Auto. Go by and see them. Blacksmith Restaurant downtown. Man, they got some new dishes they want you to try. Entertainment on weekends. Deaton's Carpet One, Dynamics, and Race Clips, Southern Dentistry. Go by and see Nathan Nash. He's got 2 locations. I believe Nathan has one in Milan also.
That's right.
Okay, Coach, here it is.
10-point game. You just got to sit down and play defense and hopefully force them into mistakes to get into our offense.
Good defense. We forced him baseline, cut him off. We did have to rotate, but not to a three-point shooter. Now watch the back doors, and that's what they'll do. If they don't get it on the initial, they are taught to go back door immediately. A lot of dribble weave or dribble handoff, if you prefer to call it that. Weiser with it. 4:18 and a lot of time starting to run off the clock.
Yeah, time is against us, and only 3 team fouls. We're going to have to even foul to try to get them in the bonus to stop the clock. And he stepped out of bounds. We'll take it.
They gave us some help, and yeah, we've only got 3 there. The ones with 16 fouls. Do we shoot a lot of threes, or we take it to the hole, or have a combo?
I think we're going to take what's available, and 3 is obviously nice, but keep doing what we do and hopefully get some shots to fall.
Now they put one of their quick people, but you know what? Cooper did a good job breaking the press, and he's not even a point guard.
Yep.
They switched then. Goes to Zane White. Zane looking inside. He had a good idea, but I'm not sure we had the angle.
Yeah. Not a great angle, too long of a pass there. Good idea.
They have an offside exchange and bring it. We're not really contesting those offside exchanges right now. Playing good, what would be good defense early in the game, and it's not bad defense for right now, but we've got to have the basketball trailing by 10. And really not a bad foul.
No, we're going to have to do this, and we're going to have to do it 3 more times to get them in the 1-on-1. And our goal right now has got to be just to chip away at this lead and see how long we can make this game.
Coach, we may have to foul just a hair quicker than we're fouling.
Yeah.
Play some hard defense and then get them pretty good if it goes. And, again, Kyle has to set the amount of time. He knows his kids better than anybody.
Yep.
Crossover, drive, we cut it off. They shoot the 3, though, out of the left corner. And that looked like Keltner. It was either Keltner or Trace Wright. I couldn't see the number. It's Keltner.
That was Will Keltner.
And now he's got 24, and he is definitely the difference in this contest.
That's a back-breaking possession. They're trying to be deliberate with the ball, and they end that possession with a 3. 13-point lead.
2:56. You can see the great Worthy Road Studios clock and scoreboard here on our screens. Not every broadcast has that. And it looks like we've got a timeout on the floor. We're going to take one more timeout on the Worthy Road Studios network. 30 seconds.
Men, there's a new salon in Jackson, Race Clips, on South Highland, next door to Roland Safety and Supply. Whether it's a quick trim or a new look, Race Clips stylists can transform you to perfection. At Race Clips, you'll find all the products to keep you looking your best. Active duty military, veterans, and law enforcement officers receive a discount. Open Monday through Friday from 9 to 6, 9 to 3 on Saturday. Race Clips on South Highland, Jackson. Go to race-clips.com.
And we are back. Brian, the student section still active. And then we got a great camera shot of them. Look at them go.
Yeah, they're having a great time. And as we mentioned a couple times earlier, great atmosphere. Down 13, we want to keep fighting and try to claw our way back in this game.
Yeah, I bet we got those good-looking blue uniforms from Ben Vargason in Great American Sports. It just looks that way. It's been an interesting contest. We're probably, at our worst point being 13 down right now. Now, we played hard all along, but they have had one fine performance by Will Keltner, who is a junior, and he's gone inside and outside.
That's right. Keltner, I don't know how many points he scored the first game. It wasn't many, and he's come out hot and determined and been the difference in the game.
And we have to call the timeout. We're going to keep it here and let you talk about it. And also, I'll remind people, open house on Sunday. And y'all got a football camp coming up.
That's right. We got open house coming up Sunday. And Tennessee Legends Camp, I believe, is March 5th. And you get signed up for that. And a good opportunity to get some football instruction from some of the great UT Vols. And a lot of good things happening right now. Coach Teichman, we almost got the 5 count there, almost got the turnover, and you just got to keep playing as hard as you can play. Don't worry about fouling, and just continue to play hard and try to cut into it.
Are you ready? And you promise you won't pass out when I tell you this.
All right.
Keltner had 2 points in the first game.
I didn't think it was. Yeah, I didn't think it was many. And he, when you're focusing on Waller and Williams, and he's a tough third scorer, and he's done a tremendous job tonight.
Trace Robinson to inbound for the Lions. We're playing this time because I'm good hard man. We almost got it, but hustling for them. There's Keltner again making a play. And I think we fouled him, and that would probably be on Zach Creasy.
It's a good idea to try to get the back tip. Their feet got tangled up in the foul. And like we've said, that's not the worst thing right now.
That should be our 5th or 6th foul. I'm not sure. I got
think
a
it's our
stray
5th
mark.
Team foul.
So we'll have to foul pretty quick to get them to the free throw line. Of course, wet spots on the floor. Now, early in the game, we thought Keltner might be one to foul, but he's got his shooting on free throws back up to 2 for 4. Just don't let him shoot it from the three-point line. He's got 4 threes in the contest plus an old-fashioned three-point play. Working on 24 points in this contest. TCA will have the basketball, and they're going to try to take time off and still get a good shot. Moving around on the outside. And they got Walker. That'll get our 6th foul on us. And that moves them closer, but if we can get them to the line and make them miss. You saw the official's hand signal. Trace Robinson wanting a little bit of a stack so they can empty out and do just what they did. To Caleb Williams for his 10th point. 15-point lead now. We really got to hustle now.
Yeah, got to have some pace about us.
Went off of Trace Robinson, last touched it. Looked like Zach Creasy will inbound the basketball. Coach will probably play offense, defense, plus he's got to keep Aiden Shaw out of foul trouble.
Yep.
Okay, that time we did not communicate on where everybody was supposed to be.
Yeah, we're going defensive substitutions in the game.
They'll take time off. It's only 2:17 left, and we'll start double team. We've got to make sure we cut that deep pass off, because if you leave it alone, they can return it and run a bunch more time off. There's the foul, and it's a good foul.
Yeah, well, I think he got the reach. No foul there. I think he just knocked it away.
Just knocked it away?
Yeah, good defense
I
there.
was hoping we were going to stop the clock and put them on the line. We knock it away. Good defense. DJ's got it, lost it, but the tip of it went to Zane White, and he's going to pick up his 8th point of the night.
Good tip by DJ. Fortunate that it found Zane's hands and the lay-in there.
And folks, there's still a minute 48, so don't count this one as over. That's an offensive foul. You cannot hold like Waller's doing. Steal by DJ Traylor. They're going to try to back tip on him. No charge because there was a foul from behind.
Basket's good.
The basket can't be good if it's an offensive foul.
No, he didn't. He called the block.
Oh, he did call
the
block. Okay, I thought. He raised his arm up. Dexter's questioning him.
Yeah, he got Waller there for the block, and
that's what should have been called, and that should be his 5th, isn't it?
That's right.
Well, first of all, you had a foul from behind where they didn't get the back tip.
Yep.
And was the basket good?
The basket was
yes.
good. And, Coach, now we're back to a 10-point game.
DJ Traylor, I'll tell you, that young man can make things happen.
Minute 36 is a lot of time.
Not impossible. We just got to get after the ball hard. We can't let them run a lot of time. There was a push there by Vales. Use of hands, but if it's not seen and not called, it's not a foul, folks. We can holler, scream, and do all we want to, but it's not a foul.
That's okay. He reached in there. 7th foul, going to go to the free throw line.
Now, Weiser, I believe, is a pretty good free throw shooter. Don't have a big sampling tonight, but he's 2 of 2 from the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, I would imagine all these guys can shoot the free throws pretty well.
Most of them are. I know Keltner on occasion has missed some free throws and stuff, but when he's on, and he's now, like I said, on a hot streak, he can shoot it. This is Will Weiser. He's a junior. They have a really young team. They've got some seniors, and the first one is good.
Got to box out, make sure that we clear the rebound on the miss. Don't want to give them any second chance opportunities, chance to extend the game, run more of the clock.
Shot up, and he drains it. Almost pure string music. He didn't touch much in there. It's a 12-point game. And now we have to have the quick baskets or stop the clock and score. Yes, good call. The only thing wrong has been going on all night with different people.
Yeah, chance to go to the line here.
Officials, they're doing a good job, but they have to set the tone early.
Yeah.
And then be consistent the whole game. Zach has not been to the free throw line tonight. He has 2. Make it 3. Zach Creasy getting better every day as a point guard. I like our young players. We'll miss our seniors, but second shot up and good.
Timeout.
We get a timeout. Let's take a 30-second timeout here on the Jackson Christian Worthy Road Studios Basketball Network.
Football looks fun. I bet I would have been great at it. The first football playing Deer, they would have made a movie about me and everything. Probably get Kurt Russell to play me. But alas, me and my dreams run right over again.
for fast, reliable collision repair. Trust the experts at Mitchell's Body Shop. And get back out there.
And we are back for the final minute and 20 seconds. 10 points down, and again, folks, 10 points in a minute and 20 is not impossible. Brian, you just got to make a lot of things happen quickly.
Yep, we got to continue to get in passing lanes and to get up in guys and guard, and if we foul, we foul. But just got to keep playing hard and hope they make a mistake, which they've done. They made a couple mistakes here late. Let's hopefully we can get a couple, and then you got to capitalize on the other end off those mistakes.
Zane White will put pressure on the pass. He'll want to windmill it and try to trace it if he can. They get the angle, though, and get it in, return it. Sometimes you have to sell out and trap or keep the ball away from the point guard. Keltner's got it. Jaden did the right thing. Minute 12. Keltner will go to the line. That's the 8th team foul.
Do your feet have to be established if you're that swing guy on the press there? When you throw it in, you have to get your feet in bounds to be able to touch the basketball.
That's
correct?
right. You must be in bounds. If you
That was
catch
close.
it, if you catch it in the air or anything without your feet having been in bounds, it's out of bounds.
Yeah, that was a close call there.
Keltner's shot misses, but we got to haul. There
All
we
right,
go.
here we go.
Good job, Walker Ray. Aiden's got to go and hustle right here. He does. Crossover, wants to make it happen. Gage Boykin falling away and misses. We throw the ball off of them, or do they say we were out of bounds?
I think Coop's foot was out of bounds there. And got a good look, chance to cut it to 7, and Gage just short with the shot there.
Now we've got to get after the offense-defense substitutions, and the shooters over there for three-point will be up to the table in the flash of an eye. Again, Zane White gets the pressure on. We trap him. Now DJ, they throw out of it. We made him make a bad pass. Caleb Williams just hustled to get it. Keltner, good body control by him. He's got 7 in this quarter and 26 for the night. And that may have sounded the death knell there.
Yeah.
Jaden had it, got knocked out of his hands with all the contact. They should have a 1-on-0 or 2-on-0, and there's Keltner. His 9th and 28 points for him. That young man's had a big night for them. Walker Ray shot comes off. They get the rebound. Stolen away by Jaden Irvin. He uses, let's see if they'll get him for an offensive foul. And that's probably because he used his posterior.
Yep.
That's not a shooting foul with 15 seconds left. We're pressing. They've got Vales in at point guard. And Caleb sneaks off, and they get a good pass to him, and they'll just move it around the horn. This game is going to finish up 64-50. We played hard, but we couldn't get some shots to fall when we needed them. And Will Keltner had a great game tonight. Brian, you still agree? I think he's the difference.
Yeah, definitely a difference in the game, and he picked up the slack for their guys that normally score. And, that's what their old guy, he's their old guy, and that's what you do in big games like this, and that's what happened tonight.
And he provided good leadership. We had some good efforts tonight at different times, and we couldn't make things happen in the fourth when we really needed to. Tell you what we're going to do. We're going to add some points and stuff up. We're going to take a 2-minute timeout, a 2-minute time out, and Brian and I will come back and wrap this contest up.
Buying a car is all about you. In person, over the phone, or online, we make it simple and easy. Our place or yours, no matter where you live. LonnieCobbFord.com or Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Over 7 years ago, God called Brandy Reagan into a new career as a realtor.
Hello, folks. This is Gary Deaton, right here at Deaton's Carpet One. I want to let you know we've been in business for 48 years. Here's what I believe has made the difference. Our lifetime labor warranty on everything we install. Our healthy living installation. Bacteria and germs cannot survive in our new flooring. Our beautiful guarantee. If you don't just love it, we'll replace it. It will make your flooring experience priceless. We're located on Freedom Highway, 1000 Highway 45 bypass in good old Jackson, Tennessee.
Southern Family Dentistry's dental laser technology is a game changer for those who experience dental anxiety. Just imagine, no more drills. Look at some of Dr. Nathan Nash's patient results. We provide a relaxing environment to ensure a pleasant visit every time. From a simple cleaning to a full dental reconstruction. And now, prepless veneers. We're there when you need us. Dr. Nathan Nash will treat your family just like he wants his family treated. Check them out on Facebook to see all those loving smiles. Call 300-4545. Southern Family Dentistry, we want to make you smile.
We are back here at TCA. Unfortunately, we dropped 2 tonight, but we saw some good hard play. We saw things to build on. We just want to go into the tournament hot. We've got 3 home games left. We don't have to travel anymore unless there's a game that got moved from a COVID or something. But I think we've got 3 home games, right, Brian?
Yeah, it'd be nice to be at SQ Gymnasium for 3 games and with a chance to really get tuned up before the tournament. And you know, you mentioned it, great girls game, great effort by our girls. And our guys, you don't have to ever question the effort. That's not ever an issue. You just had a guy that got hot tonight, and we didn't have an answer for him.
And Wesley Freeman provided me with that phrase. Keltner was hotter than that Rolex watch, and I had one of my friends from up Gatlinburg text me and ask me, what do I mean by watch in a pawn shop? Well, if it's a Rolex in a pawn shop, it probably got stolen.
That's right.
And it's a hot watch. And Keltner was maybe my phrases are getting old or something. Let's do the TCA scoring, then we can talk about both teams. We'll get ours in also. But Waller had 8. Caleb Williams had 10. Weiser had 4. Holzlinger had 2. And according to what I have now, that might not be right. I don't think Holzlinger played.
I don't remember Pierce.
I tell you what happened is his points, or the points for Weiser, got dropped down where I make the little book.
That's right.
So Holzlinger did not score. Trace Robinson, he had a nice 6 tonight, contributed early especially. And here's the one, Will Keltner, 28 points, 4 of them were 3-pointers. Played good in the post, played good outside. Even handled the ball and rebounded well.
Yeah, he was the difference maker. We're not going to keep talking about it, but give him credit. But also, Coach, I think something that took us out of our rhythm was the foul trouble with Aiden Shaw. And right, wrong, or indifferent, when your guy that gets things going, gets in foul trouble, and is on the bench, that takes us out of a lot of things that we want to do, because a lot of our stuff runs through Aiden. And so next game's coming up, I would love to see him keep playing hard, no question that, but just be smart and pick and choose when you go after steals and things like that, because we got to have that man on the floor.
Absolutely.
And not to say our other guys aren't capable, but it's just a difference. When he has the ball, all eyes are on him, and he creates shots for our guys. When he goes out, Cooper, they can hug Gage, so you really want to have number 1 on the floor, and he's a sophomore, Coach. It's not like we're sitting talking about a junior or senior. We're talking about a sophomore that's got a lot on his shoulders. And
he does.
That's just something that was in my brain that kind of hurt us early on. And so look for him coming out to try to be a little bit smarter with that. And
he hit all his free throws tonight. Had a nice arc, as you pointed out during the broadcast.
And hit a 3.
Yeah,
I think he was 1 for 2.
He penetrated. See, he is our best penetrator.
Yeah.
He's also our quickest penetrator.
And when you get all that attention and they know you want to drive it, whether you're a three-point guy or not, you take a couple of them just to make them respect you. And Aiden the sky's the limit for him. And, you know, we got guys that played really hard. DJ Traylor continues to get steals and effort defensively. Zach Creasy had some of the best passes you'll see probably at the high school level tonight as a freshman early on. Zane White contributed some big points and some big rebounds. Walker did what Walker does. you give up 28 points to a guy, and they hit a couple other guys, make shots, and it's just tough on you.
Now, Moose is being hard on me, and I know you don't know Moose. He coached with me in Kingsport, and he and I both, worked. I've had what they used to call for kids the croup, and every once in a while, so I have to get the liquids a little bit, and I think I got some down the wrong pipe here. And let's go over our scoring, and I'll see if I can't got some Diet Coke down near my windpipe. And that doesn't taste too good going down. It's good if you don't get it there. Shaw had the 13 we told you about. Now, Cooper Cantrell had 5. What hurt us is he didn't get to score in the second half. He only had that 5 in the first half. Zach Greasy had 4 tonight. He had 2 in each half. Gage Boykin had all 5 of his in the first half. Walker Ray played. He only got 1 in the first half. Walker plays hard, and you got to watch the little things he does on the floor. He wound up with 8 tonight, and I'm going to do it again, trying to get that Diet Coke up. 5 for DJ Traylor, 8 for Zane White, and Irvin had 2 big free throws for our points. Tough loss, but I still see a lot of good things. And fans, you've watched me call these games for about 2.5 years. And I'm going to tell you, if there wasn't some potential, kids are working hard, they're learning, and you don't always measure it. I saw Pickett County's girls go into the district tournament with a losing record, and your state champion in the early 90s, Pickett County from Byrdstown. Don't ever give up on these young people.
That's right. And, when you come into the tournament, which we still got some games left, you're 0-0, and everybody's has a chance. And so that's what we're building towards, and get these guys some rest and these girls some rest, and probably a little bit of practice over the weekend, and get a chance to do it all again next week.
Absolutely. Pat the kids on the back. Sometimes coaches even need a little encouragement. They want to win just as bad as anybody.
Yep.
Getting your system and working on it. You say, well, the coaches have been there a little while. Sometimes it takes a little longer, because I spent the last 10 years either doing troubleshooting for the State Department of Education academically, or I let schools hire me after I retire for 1 year only, and going in and building or correcting something. I learned it takes more than 1 year to correct some stuff. And don't give up on these kids. And, of course, thank Dexter Williams and the administration for their help, Diamond Dave McCulley, and our young lady on the table, because this is I don't usually use the monitor, because I need to thank her.
Yeah, Kristen Moore, former coach for Jackson Christian, doing the books tonight. She sent us pictures of her books to make sure that we're giving accurate information.
Right, because it was tough to see some of the numbers
we
up here.
We want to thank her for doing that.
Yeah, Kristen was a very good coach. Folks, don't forget about that. She did a good job when she was there coaching, but I also understand she's a pretty good teacher, too.
Yeah, she does a lot of good things around our school.
And check the math department out. I'm going to give them a plug because of how many of our football players in the Tuesday night show. It's a great school. We're proud of it. Thank our administration, our coaches. And that takes a lot for Coach Freeman and Coach Teichman to come up here at halftime. And our new halftime lead interviewer has become Brian Bullard. Now, Brian said, Coach, quit putting stuff on. No, Brian is getting better and better. And one of these days he's going to be a superstar in broadcasting.
We'll see.
Are your kids listening to you?
They're with my mom tonight, so I don't know. They may be in bed. They've had a long week of late-night basketball, but they enjoy it, and I love the opportunity to talk about our kids, and it keeps me around basketball because I miss coaching it, and I love it. And
well, now he was a pretty good high school player. He won't tell you that, but I will. He was a great baseball player. And don't you dare deny that, because I got the copy of Freed's record books.
All right, I won't deny that one.
Hey, we have fun here. We want to thank Summer Sturgis, best camera crew. We're even going to thank our executive, and we made him work for a change tonight, Paul Schultze, and he needs to go back and let race clips clip on him a little bit. They had him a great haircut, but it's grown out, and I think they're going to have to help me because I've got it. But our direction, and I'm going to tell off on her, she actually had to work 2 different situations tonight with pictures and things like that. And that is a yeoman's task. I'm
glad she was sitting by you so she can slap you when it's time to come back on.
Oh, so I know it. She nearly knocked me out of here
tonight.
one time.
Yeah.
I'm going to get her a fight with one of the big guys, Furyk or whatever his name is. But This broadcast was directed by Summer Sturgis, the play-by-play by the guy that's got the croup or whatever you want to call it, Coach Joe Holloway. Color man, one of the best and a fun guy to be with. Brian Bullard. Camera, we had Billy Bolin, and he's going to get recognized first. The other guy, you know who he is, Paul Schultz, the man with the Race Clips haircut. And, of course, we also had Christopher Reasons working, and, boy, we had Caleb Kendrick, had the great staff, and our executive producer and owner of Worthy Road Studios. I'm going to give him another title, Paul Schultz. And now I think it's time for the disclaimer. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or further use of this contest without the express written consent of Worthy Road Studios is prohibited. Thanks for your time this time. Till next time, good night all.